What's going on, guys? King Cosmos here, and welcome back to another video. Now this time I'm going to be making a Pokemon Masters video, and this is my first time making this. So, I'm sorry if you hear me stuttering like this right now, and yeah, on with the video. And before I forget, hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and hit the subscribe button if you're new to my channel, and click the notification bell if you don't want to miss out on any other uploads that I do. You're gonna be notified. And yeah, let's get to it. Sygna Suit Serena. As you guys probably know, for Pokemon Master players, Sygna Suit Serena is gonna be arriving very soon. So, I'm gonna be showing you what her role and everything is all about right here, and movesets. Now, Sygna Suit Serena has a Zygot, so its typing is Dragon, and is very weak against Ice type. Her role is going to be a striker role with special striker role, to be honest. Base potential is 5-star. Gender is generalist for Pokemon Zygarde. Max potential is X-star, so you're going to get an X-star Serena. You can get an S-star Serena. HP is very good, ridiculous amount of attack stats, very bulky, good amount of speed, and not that good at defensive stats. Right here, and the moves are 1,000 waves, which applies a restraint effect to the target, which targets all opponents. Meaning, if you use 1,000 waves straight away, your opponents are going to get the restraint effect. Secondly, we have Die Hit, which uses crit hit ratio by 2 stacks, which is pretty good. Core Enforcer, which is a Dragon type attack with no additional effects, which targets all opponents once again, like 1,000 waves, and it costs 4 move gauge bars, just like 1,000 waves. And lastly, is every Master Sync pair has, a one singular available stat boosting move, which is Feel Our Feelings, which raises the user's attack and special attack by 6 stats, which is maximizing. Applies a gradual healing effect to the user also. So if this stays the same, like it is showing right now, Serena and Zygarde is going to be a one scary striker team. And also it costs 2 move gauge bars. And the sync move is pretty good also. Ecosystem Core Enforcer, which is a Dragon type move and a special attack, which targets an opponent. No effects at all, but it will transform Zygarde into a complete form until the end of the battle. Now the passive skills are Callous Flagbearer, which you should be expecting. Strong Start, which increases the user's physical moves next attack and special moves next attack by 1 the first time user enters a battle each time. Head Start, which reduces the user's sync move countdown by 1 the first time the Pokemon Zygarde enters a battle each time. Restrained Sync Up, which powers up the user's sync move when the target is restrained. So you can basically just use 1,000 waves comboed with Ecosystem Core Enforcer to deal a lot more damage. And the team skills, which is going to be the theme skills you're going to see, for her is Dragon, Kalos MC, which I'm calling for sure the main character, and Sygna Suit. And for the Synchron, this is very ridiculous. You cannot get all of these, but the most I want are in this, which is 1,000 waves move gauge refresh number 4 has a 50% chance of turning the user's move gauge by 1 when a move is successful, and Core Enforcer move gauge refresh by 4, just like the 1,000 waves is going to recharge it. And Feel Our Feelings, I don't care about that much because you can just do it. Feel Our Feelings BOGO applies the free move next effect which is pretty good when its move is successful. Sand Shelter, which protect the user from damage from the Sandstorm, which is going to compare so well against Raihan, which is the Dynamax pair you're going to get right now. And Super Duper Effective 2 powers up moves that are super effective, which is pretty good. Rejuvenate 6, which is good also. Charge the user's move gauge by 6 after using a sync move. Sands of Time quickly charges the move gauge during a sandstorm, just like Darkrai, with Dark Wish and Umbral Acceleration. Soften Up 1, which Critical hits land more easily when the user attacks with the sync move, which is not that much of a point that much. And I'm not going to be getting it that much. Well, hold hostage. Power up the user's move when the target is restrained, which is kind of good. Super Singer. I like that though. Applies the super effective damage increasement next effect to the user the first time its sync move is used each battle, which is pretty good. Status immunity. This is one of the most overpowered thing ever. Status condition cannot be inflicted on the user. For example, you're gonna put a toxic effect on Sygna, right? If you have status immunity, status condition like poison, burn, badly poisoning, and paralysis is not gonna work on this. Sync damage guard applies the damage guard next effect to the user the first time its sync moves is used in battle, which is pretty decent. Brain power, the more the user's special attack is raised, the more it powers up the user's sync move, which is kind of the same thing anyway, just like using moves. And that is it for today, this video. Hope you enjoyed it, but I'm going to be I'm going to be talking about the strategy of what I'm going to use if I get this pair. For free players, like, not pay-to-win players like people do, most of them. 1,000 Ways, which applies restraining effect to the target, which is a very good one. Dive hit increases the crit rate by 2. Nothing wrong with that. Core Enforcer, which costs 4 move gauge power, just like 1,000 Ways. The only drawback for her is that move gauge costs. Almost every single one of her moves costs move gauge. So you can use Darkrai and put Darkrai and Sycamore in there. Darkrai to put the enemies to sleep, meanwhile lowering their stats. And for the Sycamore to lower the sync move countdown, and then use his sync move to give yourself +6 speed, so you can regenerate move gauge a lot more faster. Plus, with the world is vast on Preferred Sycamore, you can get move gauge acceleration effect. Plus, with the Dark Wish Emerald acceleration I talked about a little bit earlier, you're going to be able to regenerate so much move gauge that you're not going to be able to do anything. You can spend 1,000 Ways if you want to, Core Enforcers if you want to. Just spam them all. You can just spam them. And that is it. Although, I would say the drawback is just a move gauge. Keep that in mind. Darkrai is going to be lowering their stats a lot more every single time he uses Dark Void because of bad break ability that he has. And Sycamore is going to be healing because of his sync move, recuperate, and his passive skill recuperation, which heals his HP whenever he uses a sync move, which is a very good one. Ecosystem Core Enforcer, I don't have anything about it. And that is pretty much it from my strategy though. Yeah. So, hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, consider hitting the like button. We're going to be aiming for 5 likes, as I said. And, yeah, if you want me to make more of these videos, hit the like button, and subscribe down below. That is all for today. Peace out.